I am with Bella Face Artistry, and this is my #1 video. I'll be doing a bunch more, don't worry. It's my first of many, so very excited. I don't know if some of you saw my Insta story like about a week ago. I told you guys to be on the lookout. I'll be doing a YouTube video. Well, here it is. I do want to kind of do a part 1 and a part 2 of the video. Part 1, just reviewing the overall Impressions Vanity mirror that I got for my birthday. I want to just, wrap it up. I did encounter a couple problems a week before, so I wanted to clear it up, just give you my final thoughts, and just on with it. And then part 2, it's a little embarrassing, but I also want to talk about covering up hickeys. I hate it because my boyfriend thinks he's Buffy the Vampire, and I know a lot of people go through this, and us, fortunately, as women and men put on makeup too, but mostly women, we're fortunate enough to be able to cover those things up. So today I'm going to be talking about how to cover up hickeys, although it could be applicable to just about any type of color correction that you want to do. So this case, it so happens that I need to cover up these hickey. Well, it's this hickey. So I'll be going into that a little later. But first, let's review the Impressions Vanity mirror. This is also my little Impressions Vanity stand-up mirror. Same concept. So this this mirror comes with a couple features. It does come with Bluetooth speakers. So here's where you're able to control all of that. It does come with a temperature gauge. It comes with the date, the time. You're also allowed to control this logo and having it turned on. So here we can turn it off like that, and we can turn it on, or we just power the entire system down by just holding the power button here. Like that. It just turns off the Bluetooth. It doesn't turn off the lights. On the side, you can control the light switch here, on and off, and then the dimmable feature. You can go as dim as you want or as bright as you want. It's pretty darn bright. I don't like it that bright, so I just turn it down a bit. You also have a USB port. You have 2 outlets over here as well that also have USB ports. So if you're doing your makeup and also wanting to listen to music or charge your phone, you can also do that. So let's get into the features. So here, it's pretty cool. You're able to listen to the radio station, Bluetooth speaker, or a USB plug-in. So here we filter through the different music options. So I'm gonna show you there. That is the Bluetooth option. It's trying to connect. It connected to my phone, which I'm not gonna let it connect to my phone. And now it's on the radio station. The volume right now is at 8. So you can program different music stations onto the mirror, which is nice. So you can just like shuffle through. That's the 2nd channel, 3rd channel, 4th channel, 5th. Power 99 is like the 3rd channel. Here we go. So you can listen to the station. The speakers are on the side of the mirror. I'm gonna turn off the volume using this button here, so you guys can hear how loud it gets. That was pretty loud. Now we'll take it to the USB and I will play you some music. So now it's playing through my phone. I'm gonna turn up the volume for you guys. We have the USB option right here, and so if you have your USB plugged into the mirror, you can play music through there. This is your time setting. You can change the time and the date using that button. This is your volume and programming your channels control. And then these two arrows, you can shuffle through your channels, you can seek the radio stations, or you can change your songs if you're on Bluetooth. And that's about it. Here, we turn on the light. I purchased it, well, I did purchase it. Got it as a birthday present. Shout out to Mom and Joshua, my boyfriend. It was purchased and I received it in about a week and a half, which was nice. It was only like 46 pounds, so it wasn't very heavy. So when I first got it, it came with frosted lights, and clearly I had picked the option of clear lights for the Vanity. So as I'm installing, I'm like, okay, let's just get the full effect. I just want to see it turned on. So I put on all my frosted lights, but as I was putting them on, I broke one. Yeah, go figure. So I was like trying to screw it in, and it just fell onto my Vanity, and there it went. So I was a little upset, hopefully wishing, hoping, praying that it was going to be covered under warranty, because the light bulbs are $9 a piece. So I was like, I just got this. I don't want to spend any more money. So it retailed for, at the time it was like $600, and then I got it on sale for $500, so it was nice. I reached out to their support team and I was like, listen, you guys gave me frosted lights, I wanted clear lights, and also one of them was broken. And I didn't go into detail how it broke or anything like that, so I just left it like vague, because I didn't want to put the fault on myself and then them be like, well, we can't do anything about it. I just left it like one was broken. So they got back to me. They wanted some pictures. They wanted me to show pictures of what I meant. And I sent them the picture of the frosted lights installed. And then I couldn't send him a picture of the broken one because I had thrown it away. So I just sent them the frosted lights. They said they were going to priority ship me 13 clear lights. The mirror alone takes 12. So I was like, oh my God, that's so nice of them. They're giving me like an extra one. None of which I had to pay for shipping. I didn't have to pay for, the bulbs itself, nothing. I didn't have to pay for anything. So I received the package today and I opened it, and I actually got 15 light bulbs, 15 clear ones, which was absolutely tremendous, especially since each bulb is $9. So now I have a couple spares. But, before the but, they also didn't request me to send the frosted ones back, so that's nice as well. I have now a frosted pair and a clear pair. Although if I do want to switch to the frosted one, I would have to buy another one because they didn't replace the frosted one that I broke. But nonetheless, these bulbs are pretty expensive, so to have two sets is pretty dope. But I was thankful that they gave me spares of the clear ones because I broke another one. And this time, I'm not going to blame it on myself. So here, I am trying to screw this bulb into the socket. And as I'm screwing it in, I screwed it in. I wasn't screwing these in tight because I know how delicate they are. But I guess it was a little too tight. So I screwed it in, and I went to take my hand off, and this came off with it. And this stayed in the socket of the Vanity. Which, at this point, I was pissed because this is also glass here, and I was nervous that as I'm like trying to unscrew it, that it was gonna break in my hand. So I'm like, oh my God, I'm gonna have to send this whole Vanity back, whatever. I ended up managing to get it out, so that was pretty cool. But it goes to show how delicate these lights are. So my only complaint would be the delicacy of these lights and how gentle you have to be with them. Other than that, I have no complaints, which is nice. They had wonderful customer service. They replaced what I needed, and I'm a happy camper. So far, so good. I will let you know if there's any glitches or anything like that with the Bluetooth or anything. I will give you updates, but with my whole review in total, I can say nothing but thumbs up, and I would recommend this product to anybody else. So, part 2 of the video. Let's talk about hickeys. Not cute. Not cute, and ain't nobody want to see a hickey on no person. So I thought it was pretty embarrassing to show my vulnerability, but I hope you guys take this with all your hearts open and just learn from it. You know, being a professional now, I don't think it was ever really acceptable, but I think it was a little bit more acceptable when you're like young and like you really don't have anywhere to be. But now as a professional, I need to act as a professional too, and it's not cute to have a hickey on your neck at your job. So I just want to show you guys a quick tip on how to cover it up. Even though I'm teaching you guys how to cover up hickeys, I mean, the basic concept behind it is color correction, so you can apply that to your face. Color correction is basically trying to neutralize the color so that when you apply whatever it is that you want to apply, foundation, concealer, whatever it is, you neutralize the color so that it doesn't come through whatever you're applying. So it all has to do with the color wheel. Whatever color is complementary to the color that you have on your face or your neck or whatever is the color you want to use to color correct. So in this case, orange is good for like blues, blacks, purples. It color corrects. It's on the opposite side of the color wheel. It color corrects those colors. Now if you're working with like pimples or rosacea, red tones, you want to color correct with green. It's on the opposite side of the color wheel. So color correction is pretty cool because it doesn't allow those unwanted colors to bleed through your makeup. So today I went to work and obviously had to cover up my hickey. So I'm gonna take off my makeup on my neck and I will redo it because we need to get rid of this. Alright, so as you can see, it's pretty bright. So unnecessary. And it's so sad because like I mark up so easily and it wasn't anything serious. Like you would think, oh, that passion mark, damn girl, you was getting it. No, like it's so simple. Like it wasn't even, I could probably have like a freaking vacuum sucker probably like this far away from my neck and I was still marked. Like it's just annoying. So I value makeup in these scenarios because that is not cute. And nobody wants to see that. So let's cover this sucker up. No pun intended, this sucker. Oh God, I'm just quite the comedian. Alright, so like I said, I'm gonna color, it's pretty dark. If it was a more red, I would probably use green, but it's pretty dark. So I'm gonna use just the orange color corrector and I'm just gonna dab it on here. So when you do this, you want to make sure that you apply your product, except for the color corrector, you want to make sure you apply your product to your whole neck, because people see makeup on your face easily and think, oh, that's where makeup belongs. But when people see it on your neck, they're like, what are you trying to cover up? So you want to make sure that you put it on your whole entire neck, not just the spot, because then it kind of just seamlessly blends from your face to your neck and it just looks like you're trying to blend your face with your neck, not just cover up something. So make sure that you're doing this to your entire neck, not the color corrector, because you don't have anything that will bleed through under your foundation. So we can just keep this here. And when you do this, please, I beg you, don't swipe, just pounce. Do a bouncing momentum so that you are keeping the product as piled on as possible. And I know there's controversy against being caked up, but listen, we about to be caked up because ain't nobody got time. Already emerged. So pounce, pounce, pounce. And you want to make sure you bring it around the area as well. Right now I'm pouncing a little harder because the consistency of this color corrector is a little thicker. But when it comes to foundation, you're not going to want to use too much pressure when you're bouncing the sponge. And this is a real technique. I don't want to say beauty blender because Beauty Blender has their own line of sponges, but the sponge, Real Technique sponge, is supposed to mimic the Beauty Blender. I actually like this one better than the Beauty Blender. Alright, so pounce, pounce, pounce. So you want to cover it as much as possible with, you're gonna look orange, but don't worry, it'll go away. The nicer you do this step, the easier covering it up will be. Like if you really pile on that product onto that, pile on your color corrector onto that mark, you will really do a great job when it comes to applying the foundation. All right, so that is done. All right, so you want to use a foundation that's like literally like set from the heavens above for your neck. You want to make sure it's as close, whether you're using concealer or a foundation, you want to make sure it's as close to your skin color on your neck as possible, or as close as the color on your face. Whatever color your makeup foundation is on your face, make sure it matches so that when you blend it, it looks like it's all just melting. So God himself sent me this foundation. It's the Fit Me Dewy Plus Smooth Normal to Dry Skin Foundation in the color Sandy Beige. It's 210. So you want to take that and put it on your sponge. And I like to take a lot of the product and then just transfer it onto my hand so that I can just pick it up from my hand versus the bottle. Alright, so I put some on my hand and then there's some left over here. So when you do this, you want to pounce. And when I tell you like baby kisses, well, maybe if I would stop kissing, this wouldn't be happening to me. So just pounce lightly. So because I promise you, like, I'm just trying to avoid you doing this forever. And if you don't do it delicately, you're gonna be here forever because the product is just gonna keep smearing away from the place that you want it to cover, and it's not gonna do anything. And then transfer that all over your neck. This is quite the massage here. So you wanna make sure, get behind the ear because that's the most noticeable place where you're like, oh, your foundation doesn't match your skin. I see it. Nobody looks behind your ear. Alright, so we're gonna pick up some more. Again, lightly pounce it. I mean, the more product you put on it, the lighter you should be getting with the pouncing. Because if not, you're gonna be diffusing that product everywhere. And you just want it to kind of concentrate on that area. And as you can see, it's already going away, but you know, me being the perfectionist that I am, I'm gonna do it like 5 times. Like after 5 times, I think you're good. I'll do it like on a day that I really want to cover, like if I'm wearing my hair up, cause today I just wore my hair down and I just had my hair like this. Oh my god, yeah. So that I was hiding it the whole day with my hair. But say if I'm like wearing my hair up, yeah, I'll do like 5 rounds. All right, pouncing again. Cause like, as you can see, if you look how much coverage you have with just not blending it in, you want to keep that coverage. And the more you touch it and the more you pounce it, the more it'll start diffusing. But you also don't want it to look like white. So I just go around it, and then last minute I just see. All right, so now we're gonna want to set it and repeat. You want to kill me, but listen, I'm saving your life. So you want to set it with a powder. Usually I use banana powder. You can get this on the Makeup Mania website. This is my favorite powder to use, but a dupe for this, which this is pretty pricey compared to like a drugstore product. The dupe for this is the Wet n Wild Mega Glow Contouring Palette Contour in the color Caramel Toffee. And literally this side is identical to this, if not better. I love using it because it's in a pressed form. So instead of having to like dump this somewhere and like lose some product, you could just pick up as much as you need right off of here. So again, with the powder, pouncing, no streaking. So you're just gonna go like this. And you're just setting this foundation right now. Kind of concentrate it on the spot, and then also you see over here, I don't mind swiping too much because I'm not worried about caking it on. But you also don't want to be swiping too much because you don't want this side to look like really diffused and then this side to look cakey. Just, you know, keep it as similar as possible. All right, now round two. So you're gonna want to take more foundation. And then same thing, light pouncing. And then I pounce it pretty fast around it. And then when I get closer to it, I just... And now it's just starting to look like a beauty mark, I mean, not a beauty mark, a birthmark, which is nice because I'd rather look like I have a birthmark than a hickey. I'm gonna put more. My freaking neck hurts from looking over here so much. All right, set that again. Use the Wet n Wild palette again. You want to make sure you're setting it because if not, it'll start smearing and like it won't stay in place. So setting it will make sure that your foundation isn't smearing and just it stays intact all day. Towards the end of the day, it'll start like fading through because obviously like if you have like something touching it or whatever, it's gonna start fading through, but for the most part, you should be good. I'm gonna do a third round. Touched it a little too hard there. Come on. Just gonna... If you stare at it a little too long, you'll never see it go away, but just now after the 5th round, you're good. All right, this will be my last time setting it. Again, if you want to keep going, I wouldn't. I wouldn't be mad at you because, you know, extra coverage, but I'm pretty good. I have the capability of, you know, putting my hair over it, so it's always good. But as you can see, I can barely see it. Or rather, as you can't see. Here. All right. And then if you want to just like, okay, if you want to just make sure like your neckline is bronzy, you can also bring that bronzer down. Quick shout out to Milani Bronzer XL All Over Glow in the color Fake Tan. This is bomb because a lot of times you want like some products to just be so pigmented that the moment you touch it on your face, it shows all the color. This, on the other hand, is not like that, which is awesome because it's buildable. You can control it and it looks more seamless and it kind of melts into your face and it's just awesome. So I like to contour my neckline to begin with. So I just bring that down. But when I come over here, I don't see how I'm doing this. I don't do that here. I'll just like tap it. Because again, if you start streaking it, you're gonna start moving that product around. Just now. All right, that's the finished look. Again, if you want to go another round, I understand you really want to make sure it's covered. I reviewed the Vanity mirror. I also give you some tips and tricks on color correcting, whether it's a hickey, whether it's a blemish, whether it's your dark circles. Always use color correctors before you apply anything such as concealer or foundation to the face. It really helps to just diffuse that color and doesn't let it come through your makeup. I hope you keep looking out for all the rest of my videos. I'm so excited to start this channel, so this will be my first one. Give me a like, give me a subscribe, follow me on Instagram at Noelia. My name is so unique, I just have to say at Noelia. That's my personal Instagram account, and then I have my makeup account, which is BFA by Noelia, and then we have Bella Face Artistry on Facebook. So look us up, like us, leave some comments if you have any questions. I would be more than happy to answer them. Thank you for all your time. See you next time.